Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wildlife is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovery Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West. Adventurous kids, learning and fun. Adventurous kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about Jim Thorpe. Jim Thorpe was one of the greatest all-around athletes in history. He excelled at football, baseball, basketball, boxing, lacrosse, swimming, and hockey. Man, I wish I could be him. He was the first Native American to win an Olympic gold medal. James Francis Thorpe was born on May 28th, 1888 in Indian Territory, which is now Prague, Oklahoma. He was mostly of Native American descent. His father, Hiram Thorpe, was a Sac and Fox, while his mother, Charlotte, was from the Potawatomi tribe. Jim's native name was Huck, meaning bright path. Jim grew up with his twin brother, Charlie, on a farm in Oklahoma, where he learned how to hunt, ride a horse, and set a trap. Jim loved playing in the outdoors. He wasn't very tall, but he was athletic and strong. When Jim turned 6 years old, he and his brother Charlie went to attending the local Indian boarding school. Jim didn't like school at all, but Charlie enjoyed it. Charlie was the smart one, and he tried to help Jim with his studies. When the twins were 9 years old, Charlie got sick and died. Jim was very sad and wanted to quit school. He ran away from school, running the 23 miles home to see his parents. Jim's father was determined that he get an education. He sent Jim to another school further away in Lawrence, Kansas. Jim became a standout on the school's track team. He also wanted to play football, but they said he was too small. When Jim turned 16, he went to attend the Carlisle Indian School in Pennsylvania. He hoped to study electricity there and play on the track team. At first, Jim wasn't given a chance to join the team. Then one day, he was walking past the track field. He noticed some of the varsity athletes practicing the high jump. He went over and asked if he could try. He was wearing his work clothes, and the varsity players put the bar higher than anyone had ever jumped at the school. They thought it would be funny. However, Jim got the last laugh when he promptly ran up to the bar and jumped right over it. They were amazed. The next day, Jim was called into the office of the famous coach, Carlisle Pop Warner. Pop told Jim he had broken the school record. He asked Jim to join the team. Soon Jim was winning track events at major college meets and all sorts of events, including the high jump, sprints, and hurdles. Jim wanted to play football too, but Pop Warner thought he was too small. He gave Jim a chance in practice. However, Jim ran right through the defense on his first try. Soon Jim was the star of the team. He played running back, place kicker, punter, and defense. He was named All-American in 1911 and 1912. And even led his team to the national championship. In 1912, Thorpe went to the Olympic Games in Stockholm, Sweden. He won gold medals in the decathlon and the pentathlon. The decathlon is a track and field competition with 10 events. The pentathlon has 5 events, including the javelin throw, long jump, discus throw, 1,500-meter race, and the 200-meter dash, but 1913, Thorpe's medals were taken away from him as it was found that Thorpe had played professional baseball in 1909 and 1910. The rule stated that professional athletes could not participate in the Olympics. Legend has it when Jim was awarded the gold medal, the King of Sweden said, "You, sir, are the greatest athlete in the world." Go check out the Adventurous Kids episode about Olympics to learn more about the Olympics. After the Olympics, Jim went on to play professional sports. He played baseball for the New York Giants, the Cincinnati Reds, and the Boston Braves. Thorpe played Major League Baseball from 1913 through 1919. His best season as a baseball player was his last, when he had a .327 batting average. He also played professional football and basketball. As a football player, he played for a number of teams, including the Canton Bulldogs, the football New York Giants, and the Chicago Cardinals. From 1919 through 1926, he was voted the greatest American football player of the first half of the 20th century. The Canton Bulldogs won 3 championships while he was on the team. Jim Thorpe died of a heart attack on March 28th, 1953 in Lomita, California. He had been married 3 times and had 8 children. In 1982, the International Olympic Committee, or the IOC, declared Thorpe a co-winner along with the second-place finishers of the decathlon and pentathlon. The IOC returned Thorpe's Olympic gold medals to his family in 1983. In 2022, the IOC reinstated Thorpe as the sole winner of 2 events. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1963. There is a 1951 movie about Jim Thorpe called Jim Thorpe. All-American movie star Burt Lancaster played the lead role. The Jim Thorpe Area Running Festival is a series of races started in 2019 in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. It includes a marathon, a 26.2-mile foot race that features a steady elevation drop from start to finish. Thanks for watching this episode of Adventurous Kids.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.